Echo SRM 225 and the Stihl FS70R. Both excellent string trimmers for residential and professional use, but different in their own ways. Let's compare the two and see which one comes out on top. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB, and just so we're clear here, I purchased both of these string trimmers with my own money, so you know you're getting an honest review. And both are built right here in the US with both foreign and domestic parts, so we have a tie right out of the gate. Next up, the engine. The Echo has a 21.2 cc professional grade two-stroke engine. The Stihl shells it out with a 27.2 cc two-stroke engine. Stihl takes the lead with a more powerful engine. And just to add one more thing here, both engines run on a 50-to-1 gas-oil mix, and I'll have what I use linked down below in the description. Air filters. Both units have air filters attached right on the side of each engine, but which is easier to swap out when needed? The Echo SRM 225 has a toolless design that allows for easy access. On the Stihl FS70R, you'll need a tool to remove the bolt holding on the cover. Hunting around for that specific tool while you're out on the job could slow you down. Easy access, easy point for Echo. Fuel tanks. Both gas tanks on each unit are translucent and you can see right through them. But which holds more? The Echo holds 12.8 fluid ounces, while the Stihl holds 11.5. So the Stihl has a more powerful engine, but a smaller gas tank? That's like putting a Nissan Sentra gas tank on an F-150. Yep, you got it. You'll burn through that fuel quicker because it holds less. Echo with another point, and to help give this video better gas mileage with the YouTube algorithm, would you mind hitting that like button? Thank you. Now, fully encased components. Now, if we look closely on the Echo, it has some components that could get hung up on things. Maybe tree branches, bushes, or maybe even things on your trailer if you're hauling this around. The Stihl is fully encased and nothing's exposed. Durability point, going to Stihl. Now, overall weight. The Echo is incredibly well balanced at just 11.5 pounds. The Stihl, though, however, weighs in at only 10.6 pounds. Almost a full pound lighter, and if you're carrying this around a large yard or yard field, that can make a world of a difference. Stihl's a point here. Timeout. I noticed that in editing that I marked the Echo as the lighter of the two options. That's incorrect. Stihl is the lighter option. I did get it right at the end of the video in the total count. Let's get back into it. Now, overall length. And this can make a big difference if you're a taller person, or maybe if you need to get underneath a lot of bushes. And I generally hear more people complain about the unit being too short rather than it being too long. So which is longer? Well, as measured by me, the Echo comes in at 71.5 inches. The Stihl comes in at only 69 inches. It's okay, Stihl. We'll keep this little secret from the ladies. Point for Echo. Now, best non-slip grip. Echo has a rubber grip on the trigger handle as well as on the D handle. Stihl just has it on the trigger handle. Echo ain't slipping away here. Next up, which has an on-off automatic reset switch. This is a nice feature because I personally can't tell you how many times I have pulled and pulled and pulled a string trimmer to start it, only to find out I didn't turn it on. Does Echo have it? Nope, it's a manual switch. Stihl lets you forget about it. Forget about it. It's got an automatic reset. Little details like this can start to separate one unit from another. Good, another point for Stihl. Debris shields. Now, a larger shield may enhance your protection, but with this giant gaping space here on the Stihl, that's debatable. And from a user standpoint, a larger shield kind of gets in the way when you're trying to edge or get into tight areas. All that aside, the Echo debris shield is 7 inches wide at its widest point. The Stihl comes in at a whopping 12 inches. We're gonna give Echo the point here for a better size shield. Best trimmer heads. This is a big one. Probably one of the most important factors to look at in my experience. If you're gonna be feeding these things with a lot of line, which one's going to be easier to reload? Now, I've done individual videos on how to reload each of these string trimmer heads, and I'll have those videos linked down below in the description. The Stihl sticks with its old school reloading style where you have to dismantle the AutoCut 27-2 bump head and manually reload the string. The Echo SpeedFeed 400 head is way easier and far less complicated. All you have to do is line up the holes, slide in the string, equal it out on each end, and start twisting it in. Done. No dismantling and less jamming. Monumentally huge Echo point here. Boom. Now to follow that one up, biggest cutting swath. Echo, 17 inches. Stihl, 16.5 inches. It's a game of inches here, gentlemen. Point for Echo. Easiest to start. Another critical topic for someone buying a trimmer. This is kind of a tough one because one of these models needs to be pulled more and one needs to be primed more. Let's run through the startup procedures according to the manuals. Okay, so here's the instructions for starting up the Echo. You want to make sure that your on-off switch is in the on position. You're going to pull your choke all the way up. From here, you're going to prime it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, ensuring that that bubble comes all the way in and out. And then from here, you're going to pull it a couple times until it burps. Okay, we got a burp there. Then from here, you're gonna set it to halfway, pull the lever, and then choke down. And you're up and running. Now we could do things by the book, and that's fine. Or I could show you the street way to start this thing up, and in my experience, it seems to start up a little bit quicker. Now this is from a cold start. What I'm gonna do is take my choke and push it all the way up. I'm going to prime 3 times, letting that bubble fully expand and contract. From here, I'm gonna grab my trigger lock and my throttle and hold them down tight. Now we're gonna pull until we hear it burp. Choke down. Let go of the throttle and the trigger. Starts right up. Now, how I came to find out this startup procedure was because I purchased the PE 225 Edger by Echo, and that procedure that I performed is the same as the procedure that's mentioned in the manual for the Edger. So I figured, why not just give it a shot here on the string trimmer, and it works beautifully. Starts up quicker than by the book. Now here's the Stihl. We're gonna take our choke dial and push it in and turn it all the way to the highest choke setting. Coming around to the back, we're gonna prime it 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then from here, we're gonna push down on our throttle lock, we're gonna pull it, and then once it starts, we're gonna tap the throttle. And you're up and running. Notice that the choke dial reset itself automatically. Now it looks like the Stihl is just a hair easier because of that automatic choke reset. So for this, Stihl gets the point. Easiest to start. Now idle movement. When each of these trimmers are running and you set them down, what do? Do they stay put or do they wander away? Interestingly enough, they both kind of walk around at the same rate. So guys and gals, we have a tie here. Idle is a tie. Edging, which does it better? I gave each of these trimmers multiple shots on my driveway, curbs, sidewalks, and other areas around my lawn. And I found that the Echo has a nice power to weight ratio and delivers a nice steady line. But when I use the Stihl, that unit is lighter, but has lots of power. And what I found out was that the end of the Stihl trimmer tends to get a little bouncy. Bouncy is honestly the best way to explain it because it kind of does this whale tail effect. It's small, it's not that noticeable, but it does make edging just a little bit more of a chore. And when you combine that with a bigger debris shield, it just becomes more complicated. So for this, Echo gets another point. Warranty, Echo, 5 years at the consumer level and 2 years at the commercial level. Stihl, 2 years all around. For a longer warranty period, Echo gets the point. Lastly, who has the best price as of the filming of this video? Prices as shown on their websites: Echo $229.99, Stihl $319.99. Echo is just cashing in here. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Stihl versus Echo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Looks like Echo takes the win of this showdown, really pulling away at the end there. And as I mentioned, both of these trimmers are great options. Which one are you gonna go with? The Echo, which is better balanced, sized right, and easy to reload? Or the Stihl, which is more powerful, durable, and lighter to carry around? Let me know what your pick is down below in the comments. If you're interested in learning more details about each of these specific trimmers, I'll have their full video reviews linked down below in the description. For more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.